When I was a kid, we would have visitors all the time because we lived in Newfoundland and the ferry came in at Argentia. My father worked at the Navy base on Argentia and my mother cleaned the ferry boats. But we would have company. My mother's sisters all lived away. My Uncle Donald lived in New York. All the neighbors' families would come home. And our house was a hospitable house, and hospitality was an important part of our lives, I think. I would say that it was. And these were the things my mother did. When somebody was coming, she made date squares and lemon squares. She always had homemade bread, so that was not a problem. She would have boiled ham, which is just thinly sliced deli ham, really. And she would lay out a table, and she would have cheese. And she would lay out the table with boiled ham, cheese, bread, and date squares and lemon squares. She was really a hospitable person. And she taught me that. And it's been an important part of my life and an important part of the studio here from the very beginning. And I talked about that in the very first Coffee with Deanne. So what's been happening at the studio is that we have visitors come, and we have all our warm, cozy seating area in the back room, in the knitting room. And it always makes me feel bad when I say to people, you know, you can make yourself a cup of tea and go back there and sit down. It's almost like you're relegating them. It's a beautiful room, but we're sort of sending them away. So on Friday night, we hired a mover to move the couch right to the very front of the studio. So when you come in the front door now, you are greeted really with a cozy place to sit. And you can still go back. You still have to go back there and make yourself a cup of tea. But if you want to come and sit and knit or hook or visit, you can come and you can sit in the thick of things and be right in our front window. The light's good. And I did it because I want this place to be even more hospitable than it already is. So the next time you come, you're going to see a little different vision of the studio. Instead of coming in and seeing a big table full of wool, you're going to see this smaller table. It's a coffee table that Harry gave me that I covered with a piece of linen. Isn't it gorgeous? And the couch and the 2 chairs, and it's a place for you to feel welcome here. So come. Bye-bye.